Welcome to Sherwood. The roads are dangerous. Justice is more of a suggestion, and everyone's running a side hustle. Gold never stays in one place for too long. And yes, me and my merry man may have something to do with that. Guilty! Someone's gotta challenge the so-called law of the Sheriff of Nottingham. Then there's the Bishop of Hereford, busy running the world's biggest cathedral, building construction project, and the French nobility. Well, they're here to stir the political pot.
Guards, seize that criminal in the ugly tights.
Stop! That is just so wrong in so many levels. First, criminal? It really depends on whose point of view that is. Second, these are designer pants that I might have borrowed from a noble wardrobe.
Silence! You may have the right to remain fashionable, but those pants are coming with me as evidence.
Who Troubles in Sherwood plays 2 to 4 players with mechanics such as area movement, dice rolling, and engine building. The game is of medium to high complexity. Who Troubles in Sherwood is an asymmetric wargame that tells the war between famous heroes in tights, Robin Hood and the Merry Men, and their adversaries. Each player takes on one of the 4 factions with their own unique powers, units, turns, and ways to score victory points. The first to hit 25 victory points wins, which sounds easy until you realize the other players exist only to ruin your plans. Your main resources are coins to complete various upgrades and actions, and fate cards to play for their effects, or as strength in battles. Your turn has 5 phases. Start of turn. Trigger any special start of turn effects. The Sheriff spawns a guard. The Bishop plops out pilgrims. The French nobility sneak in a spy, and Robin Hood gets ready to cause trouble. Then 3 actions, your main turn. This depends on what factions you are. You can move, trade with merchants, collect gold, fight, rob merchants, that's just for Robin Hood, recruit, or do faction-specific actions like spying or dueling. After actions comes the development phase. This is your signature move, your special flex. Robin Hood does what Robin Hood does best, makes it rain gold for the poor, pushing up his engine building fame track and setting up new camps for bonus and flexibility. The Sheriff? He's using notices that he places when winning combats to issue engine building decrees left, right and center, or just to score points. The Bishop is out there playing Sims Cathedral, constructing cathedral pieces for points, or buildings that everyone can use, but the Bishop earns points each time they do. The French nobility bestow useful titles on the other players, but they get points. Accept their useful tiles and they just sit back, sip their French wine and rack up points. Then it's ransom time. Pay up to 5 gold towards King Richard's ransom for points because apparently England's king is encountering some troubles in the Crusades and you're all crowdfunding his bail. Thematically, you're collectively trying to free him, but secretly competing to look like the most generous benefactor so you score the most points. Then comes income. Draw fate cards, maybe score area control points if you're the Sheriff, and generally feel good about your board presence. Whenever enough gold is in the ransom bag, King Richard's face triggers. No, he's not back yet. He's still doing some noble questing, probably getting captured again. Everyone scores points for gold in their bag. Robin regains perks. French nobility take a tile. Bishop can flip buildings. Sheriff resets notices. Basically, the kingdom goes through a major status update. Then it's back to your regularly scheduled scheming. There you go, 5 gold for King Richard. You're welcome, England.
Oh, so now Robin Hood is suddenly a law-abiding taxpayer, using money you stole from nearby towns, no doubt.
Hey! Redistribution is a public service. Oh wait, here's my tax refund.
This won't even cover the accountant's fee. Come back here.
So, what are your faction really doing? The fun is in the interlocking agendas. Robin wants to keep stealing, spreading or pushing up fame, and setting up camps that make them faster and stronger. Sheriff wants boots everywhere. More guards means more points. Bishop is trying to build a holy empire but needs workers they gain from your defeated units. They will be returned to you with coins. French nobility are farming fate cards, setting up forts and charming you into taking titles that might help them more than you. It's like 4 separate strategy games, except you all fighting over the same board, merchants, and gold supply. Some factions moving to an area with other factions triggers combat. Combat is a mix of strength, plus cards, plus dice. Attacker and defender may play cards before, during, after combat, and then compare strength. Each has basic strength, plus modifier, like Hood's Camp may add 1 strength, add card effects, add card strength or die roll. Winner gains a point and may gain other benefits for their faction powers. Loser is removed from the map back to the player's supply, or perhaps goes to work as a builder for the bishop.
Congratulations, your defeated worker has been hired for cathedral construction.
Excuse me, that is my loyal merryman, not a contractor.
Well, your lucky day. He just finished the stained glass windows. Here is your generous payment. 1 shiny coin.
I'm taking him back now!
Okay, he was very happy here. Free sermons, free dental. Okay, maybe just sermons.
Fate cards are your Swiss Army knives. They're multi-purpose. Use them for combat strength, sneaky effects, or to pay for titles. Just watch your hand limit, no hoarding. And remember, the first player to hit 25 points wins. So it's not about who's the richest, noblest, or most famous, just who strategized the game the best before everyone else caught on. Troubles in Sherwood is a fun asymmetric brawl that actually makes you feel like you're playing different games that collide on the same board. It's all the interconnecting strategy, effects, fighting against each other, while at the same time giving bonuses to others, a trade-off you need to do to gain points for your faction. Robin Hood is darting around, dropping coins for upgrades, sneaking in and out of hideouts, combating others for points and coins. Everyone else can gather those coins. Sheriff is spreading his empire with lots of guards and notice markers for quick points. Bishop is taking other players' meeples for constructing buildings, which gives the bishop upgrades and gives other players building actions they can use while giving the bishop points. French nobility collect fate cards, then bestow titles to help other players, the main way nobility earns points. The tension is real. The card play is clever. The King Richard ransom and the interplay between factions keep everyone very engaged, because if you ignore it, someone else may snowball and win easily. And with that, King Richard is free. Bye-bye, Prince John!
But that was my big move.
And that's how you win Hood Troubles in Sherwood. Combat your so-called friends, build your legend, and occasionally ruining the sheriff's day.
I'm issuing a decree that both your winning and this channel are illegal.
Perfect! Hit like, subscribe, and check out Hood Troubles in Sherwood project page before he shuts me down.